Now I'm just going to be signing some basic subjects that you might find in school. And just a warning, these signs use a lot of different hand shapes from the alphabet. So make sure you're familiar with the alphabet and the shapes that are used before you try and memorize different subjects in school. So first we have math, which is signed by taking two M's and moving them like this. And if I wanted to be more specific about what type of math we're studying, I would also use hand shapes. So if I'm talking about algebra, I'm going to take two A's, same motion. Or geometry would be two G's, same motion. Or calculus would be two C's, same motion. And if I were talking about pre-algebra or pre-calculus, then I would just sign P-R-E and then calculus or algebra. Next is science, so this is the sign for science as a whole. And again, I can be more specific using hand shapes. So if I'm talking about biology, I can take two B's, biology. Or chemistry, two C's, chemistry. And then two other sciences that don't use the same motion at all would be physics and earth science, which is signed earth science. Next is social studies, which is just signed SS, pretty easy. But more specifically, we might be studying history, which takes the H hand shape and just shakes it. History, geography, which is the same sign as earth science, but without the part where we sign science, so it's just like earth, basically, geography. Or world, which is the two W hand shapes, world, religions, and this is the R hand shape. World religions, which specifically, the three big ones in the world, would be Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. We might also be taking an English class, so this would be English. Or maybe we're studying a foreign language. So the sign for language as a whole is like this, which just takes two L hand shapes, L for language, and go like that. Language, more specifically, we might be studying sign language, Spanish, Chinese, German, or French. And finally, we might be taking some elective classes. So we might be taking art, or PE, which would just be signed PE, or you could sign it as exercise. Or we might be taking theater, which is signed like this, which looks really similar to the sign for science, but theater is more inward, like you're taking on a character, theater.